this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a marvelous day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And for those of you who are observing today, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. So this is the headline of the hour. Caitlin Clark honored as AP Female Athlete of the Year following her impact on women's sports. And to that I say, this is white privilege at its finest. Caitlin Clark, who never won any championship with a team, who has not competed on any kind of international level, but she beat out Simone Biles, the most decorated gymnast of all time. She's won 36 total medals, including 27 gold, 5 silver, and 4 bronze medals. Her most recent goals came this summer at the 2024 Olympics. She won 4 gold medals and 1 silver. Now, if Simone Biles was white and Caitlin Clark black, who do you think would have won? We know that the one who had actually won something would be Female Athlete of the Year. This is white privilege at its finest, and we know it. She also beat out the tennis phenom Coca Gauff. Coca Gauff ranks number 2 in women's tennis in the singles division and number 1 in the doubles division. And this is international competition. She's only 19 or 20 years old. She won 3 titles in 2024, including the Association of Tennis Professionals. So these are international competitors, and they are winning on an international level. Caitlin Clark has yet to win a title playing basketball. Caitlin Clark, who they hyped up from the very beginning, and made her sound like some big superstar that could go in the NBA if she wanted to and beat all of the men in the NBA. Now they have given her an award, and I might add, a white organization, I guess this was Sports Illustrated or somebody white, gave her this award, and everybody's supposed to be impressed. Okay, we are underwhelmed by this. I wish people would just be honest. I wish they would just say, we want to win, but we don't want to compete. And we really don't want to compete with black people because we're afraid we'll get beat. We've gone all over the world telling everybody that we are superior to them, that they can't think, they don't know how to do anything. And now they're embarrassing us on a national and international scale. During the Summer Olympics this year, a white American and a white Frenchman got into an argument because the white American was bragging about America winning more awards at the Olympics. And the Frenchman said, you're not winning anything. You can't even win an Olympic medal without the Africans. He's talking about black Americans. That's just calling a thing a thing. You can't even win a gold medal without black Americans. So they just need to be honest and say, we don't want to compete. We don't want to compete, but we want to win. So instead of just having a fair way of judging things or looking at things objectively and fairly, we're just going to give it to this woman. We're going to hype her up from the beginning. She does play decent basketball, but she's white. They want a white hero, and they can't get it in the white men. They can't get it in the white men. The only way they can get a white man to compete on an even or an almost even playing field with a black man is that they've got to cheat, or they've got to discriminate against a black man, or they got to go to Europe or somewhere else to get a white person to compete. And that is what racism has done to them, because racism costs. And it has cost them a lot in terms of being able to stand toe to toe, 10 toes down with other races of men, including black men, and compete. And that's the damage that slavery and the concept of white supremacy has done to white people. You've got to cheat to win. Now listen to what propaganda sounds like. This is what the article says. Caitlin Clark raised the profile of women's basketball to unprecedented levels in both the college ranks and the WNBA. And Tuesday, she was named the AP Female Athlete of the Year for her impact on and off the court. Now, after the black women built the league, and she acknowledged that, and they tore into her for acknowledging that black women built the league, then they went and found a decent white woman who could play decent basketball, hyped her up, had her name all over the place, and naturally, the way America works, they bought into it. Now she's getting credit for raising the profile of the league to an unprecedented level. But a white woman couldn't do that when it was operating on the ground level. When you had to pull the league up by the bootstraps, the black women did that. But now she's going to come in and save the day, the white savior. It goes on to say, after leading Iowa to the national championship game, she went to the national championship. She didn't win. Angel Reese won. Clark was the top pick in the WNBA draft, as expected, and went on to win Rookie of the Year honors in the league. Fans packed sold out arenas and millions of television viewers tuned in to follow her journey. Yeah, because you had her hyped up. Clark's exploits were far-reaching, casting a light on other women's sports leagues along the way. I don't know anything about that. Other women's sports leagues. What leagues? A group of 74 sports journalists from the Associated Press and its members voted on the award. Clark received 35 votes. Olympic gymnast Simone Biles was second with 25, and boxer Simone Biles was third, getting 4 votes. Well, we know how that should have gone. We understand what happened. We understand what happened. They want to win, and they want to win by any means necessary, even when the stats don't really add up. But this is America, and this is the way it has always worked. But this is white privilege. They complained about affirmative action until they got that overturned. They complaining now about DEI. They want white privilege to rule, not fairness, not an even playing field, white privilege. And that's what won here. Now that's how I see it, but let me know how you see it. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good evening.